load the ISRO. All right. Very good. Okay, welcome to the Sunday stream of Mars Horizon. Okay, yeah, so we had to change gears a little bit, and I think hopefully this all works as intended. I think we didn't have any trouble with it last time, so it should be okay, I think. All right, so I'm going to switch around some screens, just make sure we don't have any jankiness. It looks pretty smooth. Okay, looks pretty smooth. All right, so as a recap, what we were doing, we were attempting to bring ISRO, the Indian Space and Research Organization, into the forefront of the space race. We were doing pretty good. And so now we're going to continue on that vein. And man, I'm really bummed about No Man's Sky. I was kind of looking forward to that. That's too bad. All right, so let's take a look and see where we were with our missions here. We had Far Side of the Moon that is ready to set a launch date for it. We have a heat shield analysis that is completing in 2 months. And then we have one open slot available. So let's go Far Side of the Moon. And let's see what we need to do for that. Let's train for launch reliability and set a launch date in April. That's the first launch date that is available. And there we go. I hope I don't get too confused with the China space program that I've been playing. I just played it this morning, so eek. I'm likely to get those two confused. Alright, so where are we at in our research here? What are we currently researching? Nothing. We could do the multi-crew orbit. We could get the Gemini going. Or we could start going down the flybys. I think since we already researched the mission for multi-crew orbit, we should do the payload for the Gemini. And then, let's see, we've got another mission here available. We could grab this moon micrometeorites, or we could go back to the Earth and grab one of these as well. The heat shield analysis will give us a lot of good science. Gonna be expensive though, and it requires one of our astronauts. So, what to do? What to do? Let's do another moon one. They're a little bit cheaper, I think, and we'll get some good science from that. All right. Oh, we're already doing a heat shield analysis, so that's fine. All right, so let's grab this guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go standard and start going here. We got three things happening next month, and man, I'm really bummed about No Man's Sky. Jeez, shucky darn. All right. The Mercury has additional cost for the booster and less cost for the upper stage. It's interesting. And the Pioneer has build time reduction and launch reliability reduction. Alright. Well, it's Christmas in April, I guess, you know. April's my birthday. Yeah. It's Thanksgiving. Let's see. Not yet. It's Thursday. I am off all week this week. Woo! Man, I'm excited to have a week off. I know I've been working from home, and my wife's like, well, you've been on vacation for 9 months. No, I'm still working. I mean, yeah, I am still working. She thinks I'm just having a party just because I'm at home, but I mean, it is a lot better actually. I enjoy my job better at home. I don't have to deal with all the people. I'm a little bit of an introvert, So, yeah, dealing with people is not exactly my favorite thing, but, yeah, it looks pretty smooth. I'm watching the animations here, and, yeah, it's looking pretty smooth. I don't know what the deal was.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I probably should have bumped the performance back up to quality. Oh well. I am doing a little bit of running. I've been running on a treadmill because I don't like to run on the trails that I normally run on because they're pretty busy usually. I don't know if they've been busy during the pandemic, but so I've been running on a treadmill. It's not the same. Not the same. But we bought a treadmill specifically so that I could continue to do some running. And I like it fine, but it's not the same at all. Not the same at all. Alright, good. No problems in the video. Is the sound okay of the game and everything? You can hear it okay, hear me okay? I shouldn't presume. Alright. Perform the trans-lunar injection. Alright. Car murder trails, yeah. Running around my neighborhood is extremely dangerous. There's no sidewalks. And so, and there's no shoulder on the road. It's like you're on the road, then you're in a ditch. So, so it's, I can't run around my neighborhood very safely, and I can't run on the trails, so I just run on the treadmill. It's fine. Alright, I'm going to grab that, and then we'll grab this, and that should do it. Okay. Oh my gosh! That's an excellent return there. And additional comm. Excellent. Excellent first task. Started off correctly. Boop! Man, we're on a roll! Knock on wood. My god. Lucky drift. Oh my. I cursed us. I cursed us. Alright, very good. This thing is super reliable. Super reliable. I got plenty of data. Why did I go for so much data? I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Alright, I guess I should pay attention. We need more navigation, so let's grab one. Let's use 2 of our extra data for some navigation. Then we'll use 2 of our power for extra navigation, and we'll recharge. This should do it. A friend with a flatbed truck. What do you mean about that? No, I don't have a friend. Yeah. I don't have a friend with a flatbed truck. Are you volunteering to drive across the Atlantic and help me move some stuff? Or alright. Let's see. Yeah. We're almost there. Let's grab 2 more. This will do it. This will put us over the bonus. Oh. Put your treadmill in the truck and drive around? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now we have to go to the lunar orbit. What I like about these moon missions is they're really pretty easy. The requirements are pretty low, and I guess because it's a pretty early, it's like easy science, easy money. Yeah. Hey, Sins Arcade, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Be sure and hit that like button if you haven't already. Yeah. It's shameless promotion. Okay, it's free. Limited time offer. It's free to hit the like button, so be sure and do it. Okay, so we need comms and data. Sure. If I grab this and that, and then I grab this, that will put us in a pretty good position. I love the reliability on this thing. Holy cow. Awesome. So good. So good. Yeah, this is not No Man's Sky, unfortunately. Couldn't get No Man's Sky to cooperate with the stream. It was very janky. I mean, yeah, this is No Man's Sky. Yeah, look how different it looks. Looks very different. We ended up playing Mars Horizon because no Man's Sky was not cooperating. Let me guess. You like the symmetry about the rockets in the game. That's what you like about the rockets in this game. The perfect symmetry. Oh, look at this. This is not symmetrical. Is this killing you right now? The fact that this satellite's not symmetrical? Just curious. I'm genuinely curious. Genuinely curious. Let's grab... Let's use one of our data for a nav. And then we'll get that data back as well as 2 comms. And then we can grab some extra data there. Oh, new Star Trader Frontier update? Cool. No janky fin placement, yeah. I'll accept that. Oh, man. Yeah, I need to play some Star Trader Frontier. Maybe we can do that in the stream sometime. I haven't played that in a while, and that's really fun. It is a really fun game. Well, that's a great idea, Sins Arcade. Thank you for that idea. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Star Traders Frontier. Yeah. Next stream, probably be Star Traders Frontier. Next week. Hey, I might do some... Oh my god, I just had a brilliant idea. I'm off all week. Maybe I can do some streams this week. Just, you know, just for fun. Just for giggles. Okay. Alright, I understand about the satellite symmetry. That makes sense. Makes sense. It makes perfect sense. This should do it. Man, it's like easy peasy. I can not even pay attention and do it. Boom. Nailed it. Your mission is complete, sir. Your mission is complete. It is a scientific fact that symmetrical things fly better. Well, I accept that. And they look better. That's a scientific opinion. There you go. Here's our extra money. Use that. Yeah. I thought your name sounded familiar. I remember watching some of your Star Trader Frontier videos. Yeah. I think you might have been the person that got me into Star Trader Frontier, actually. Yeah. So, thank you. And welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, what are we going to do now? Quit janking around. Alright. Let's go to the heat shield analysis. Time to build the vehicle. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Model rockets. I had a model rocket when I was a kid. It was a pretty cheap one. But it was fun. Didn't have a lot of places to fly it, so we had to drive a little ways when I was a kid. And I don't even think we really had permission to... it was somebody's field. We didn't really have permission. We just did it. But we did that a lot when I was a kid. We just kind of do whatever we wanted. Pretty much, yeah. We just did whatever we wanted. Went where we wanted. Did what we wanted. Didn't really get in trouble, so guess it was fine. Should I level up the Jupiter? It's only level 2. I'm gonna level it up a little bit in case we need it in the future. Let's go with the Jupiter as well. Full Jupiter. Yep. Alright, awesome. Bink. Yeah, I most definitely watched your tutorial videos, Sin. Yeah, most definitely. I've never played the mobile version. I'm not a big mobile gamer. Uh, my wife has really recently gotten into Sims Mobile. She plays it all the time. Okay. Far Slides of the Moon. Gain some additional support. Very good. Let's see if we can get... Oh, yeah. We got the Gemini research complete. So now, I think we will go ahead and try for the Mars flyby. Start training for that. And what are we looking at as far as our base? We've got the medium launch pad already. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that. So I think we're good there. They were always plowed fields when we launched. So none. The answer is 0. We set no accidental fires with model rockets. We set lots of accidental fires other times. All right. Let's go ahead and start the multi-crew orbit mission and put it together. And yeah, I'm on the Kickstarter for the new game that the brothers are putting together. It looks really promising. I can't wait. It looks really good. What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna have to hire another astronaut. I could get another astronaut. I think we'll go 3 astronauts. Or should I go with... I'm torn. I am torn. I don't think we need 3 astronauts, so I'm gonna go standard. How many astronauts do I have already? Gauge is still unavailable for another 2 months. That should be fine. Okay. We should be good. Yeah, Cyber Knights. Yeah. So you're an alpha tester for Star Traders? That's awesome. That is awesome. Camera training. I'll accept that. 100K. I like working with indie developers. I'm pretty impressed with what they can put out with small studios, really, to tell you the truth. Really impressed. Alright, here we go. The Moon Micrometeorites vehicle is complete. Some extra easy science. Maximum mission training bonus increased by 100%. Wow, that's awesome. Alright, so let's set them to do some training in the launch reliability. Set the launch date in November. And, yeah, let's do it. And then the Goliath and the Gemini are both be ready next month. Oh, sweet! Did you pay for that level of the Kickstarter, or are they doing it because? Oh, you're not an executive backer. One of the other executive backers is putting you in. I see. Awesome. I did not enter at that level. I didn't have the money, but it is a worthwhile Kickstarter, I believe. So payload reliability is down 10%. Well, darn you. Let's put in our 2 astronauts. Oh no, I only chose 1. Okay. Well, I want this guy. Sorry. Sorry, Valentina. Gage is the man. Gage is the man. We're going to go with payload training. And we're going to set him up in December. Yeah, Salad, how's your eyesight been doing? I know you said it was doing a little better. Still seeing some improvement, or all right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I screwed up. I didn't do the research for this thing. What are we gonna research then? We got the Delta K, the Gina, the Titan 2. Oh, I like the look of that. And it's cheap. Saturn 4B is cheap as well. It's a heavy sucker. Holy cow. Let's go Titan 2. Yep, we're gonna have to research that. And then we'll throw in the Atlas booster. There we go. Yep, I'm gonna research that part. Titan 2. Uh-oh. Darn. I screwed up. Okay. That's okay. We'll make it. I need to unlock contractors, then I can unlock the Titan 2. I forgot to check to see what we needed for that mission. Alright, that's what I get for playing two different playthroughs at the same time. I forget what I'm doing. Let's go with the 6600. This is 80%. This is 6400, only 55%. Let's go Delta. And then we'll have to research another thing up here. We'll get maybe the star. Yeah. And then we can unlock contractors, then the Titan. Oh my god. We're going to have a while for the multi-crew orbit. A while. Oh. Oh, cool. Well, I mean, not cool, Salad, obviously. But, yeah, I'd be interested in hearing about it. Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. I am the master of healing. I can lay on hands, speak in tongues, all that. No, I can't do any of that. That's a lie. That's a lie. Alright, Batang. I'm so confused right now. Like, I'm just clicking buttons, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm distracted. But I'll tell you what's really has me confused is I literally just got through playing Mars Horizon like 30 minutes ago. as the China space program. Alright, man. Thanks for joining us, Voyager. And next orbit around, we'll see you as you come back around. There we go. Mink. It is in my resume, yeah. It is. I put that in whether it's true or not, that I can do laying on of hands. My hands get real red, and then if I touch you, they're real hot, and it just heals you, just like that. Just like that. I shouldn't joke, I guess. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna joke anyway. Here we go. Let's grab that. And let's go. If I grab this, we can use that in the next turn. Your phone is a computer. That is no doubt. No doubt. Alright, so I'm going to do a trajectory optimization. Bink. That will put us where we need to be there. And then I guess we're just going to need to do that. And then again next turn, and we'll be all set. There we go. And so close to getting a bonus. So close. So close yet so far. Alright, so I need this. As long as we don't have any, knock on wood. Whew! Good thing I knocked. That's what saved it. That's what saved it. It was the knocking. Alright, let's go. Let's go to the lunar orbit. Let's do it. Let's do this. Awesome. Speaking of going to the moon, here we are. We're at the moon. Okay, so first I'm going to ping the location. Then I'm going to get a mission update. And there you go. Beep. And boop. Okay. Now I can grab extra sugar-free gum, just like that. There we go. Thought Mrs. DV was bringing tasty snacks and lemonade. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Probably won't be seeing any tasty snacks or lemonade for that matter. Alright, there we go. Awesome. Boop, boop, boop. And bink. Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, look at this. Last turn. Well, I kind of let that get away from me, didn't I? We need one calm, and we need one data. So it looks like we're gonna ping the location and do a mission update. It's fine. It's fine. Phone good. Potato bad. I saw somebody hook up like 10 or 12 potatoes, and then they were able to charge their phone off of it. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There we go. Now the heat shield analysis will be ready next month, and I have one free slot available. I'm still researching parts for the multi-crew orbit. So I need something that'll give me a lot of science research. That gives me 1428, 1780, 2286. That's what we need right there. That's what we need. A nice photography mission. Beep beep. Let's do it. Minecraft also works pretty well on the phone. Huh. I never played Minecraft on the phone. Alright. Now for the heat shield analysis. it is publicized. So I guess we're going to get some extra support, hopefully, for this baby. My kids play Terraria quite a bit. I never could really get into it. I just don't. It's never appealed to me. Like, I tried it a few times, and I just couldn't get into it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You got this.
We have liftoff.
Yeah. I could get a little hamster wheel for them. They can just run on it. Although they can't run very fast, so that might not be a good idea after all. I'm super bummed about this stream, guys. I mean, I'm having fun with Mars Horizon, but I was really looking forward to No Man's Sky. Shucky darn. Shucky darn. Alright. Puzzle time. Alright, so I need comms and data. If I take this guy, I take that. No, not comms and data. Comms and nav. I think that's pretty good. And then I can spend one of my comms, and then I can use that data to get 4 comms. Man, that's a good deal. There we go. Yeah, my son, he tried to get me to play Terraria a few times, and I played it, you know, but it just wasn't for me. Just wasn't for me. I couldn't really get into it. He says I just didn't get used to the controls, but maybe that's the case, I don't know, but I just couldn't get into it, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this, and that will put me, or should I get, no, if I do this, that will give me up to where I need to be with the comms, and then I can focus more on navigation data, which I need a lot of. So can I use data for navigation? Yes, I can. So let's do this and this, just like that. Alright, cool. Yeah, hopefully they will. You know, I've only got a certain size of audience anyway, so I'm not super concerned with it. I'm doing it for fun, mostly. I say mostly because I always say I'm going to play what I want to play, regardless of viewership, but then I always fall into the trap of like, well, the channel does so much better if I play these games. And then I end up playing those games. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. Oh, is it gloomy there? Yeah, it's actually pretty nice here. It's been cold the last few days, but it's actually pretty warm today. It's about close to 70 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius, 20 something, I think maybe. But yeah, it's actually a really nice day today. Really nice day today. All right. Elite Dangerous. Someone else had recommended I play Elite Dangerous. I own the game. I've tried to play it, I should say, a few times. I just can't get into it. It just feels very clunky to me. Like it's probably the worst UI/control I've ever played. and that's personal preference. That's nothing against people who like it, but it's I just couldn't really get into it. 83 degrees, holy cow! Where you live? Hey, Rodrigo. Good evening. Good evening. It's afternoon for me. Let's see. Let's grab this. And I can spend a crew and a comm for that, and that should do it. That should put us where we need to be. Yeah. Yeah. So many playthroughs. Yes. Absolutely. Too many. Especially the ones that I like really enjoy. Live on the sun. I think it would be a little, just a smidge warmer on the sun. Just a tiny 1 or 2 degrees. 1 or 2 degrees. I live on the east coast of the United States, South Carolina. So, not too far south, even though it's called South Carolina. It's only south relative to North Carolina. But there we go. Awesome. Bink. Alright. Gauge is going to recuperate. ESA is launching the multi-crew orbit in 6 months. Darn, they're going to beat me to it. Oh, darn. He did say which sun. That's true. It could be a dead sun. Alright. Let's go for the Star 37. Yep. Unlock that. I cannot believe I screwed that research up. That makes me sick. Alright, so now we need more research to get caught up to the ESA. Wow. We could do another satellite. I mean, they're cheaper than the crewed missions. Oh no, I already got that one going. Okay. So I could do solar wind monitoring. That's super cheap, super easy. Low reward though. I could do another control systems check. I think I'll do that. Go standard. And uh-oh. Power cut. That sounds like something that happens in my world. I got plenty of money. I'm gonna replace it. And here comes the budget review. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, so now I can research contractors. Which will be good. How much is that? 1,500. Alright, so that shouldn't be too hard to get. Then I can research the Titan II upper stage. Alright. Sure, you're not stalking. Sure. As he frantically looks you up on Facebook. Alright. This is the Earth topography mission. And let's get... Oh, yikes. Star 37 is... We're gonna do it. We need to level it up. Level it up. We'll spend less money to get this guy, and even though it's uglier, and now I can do contractors. Yeah, I better knock on wood. Knock on wood, knock on wood. Okay. Alright, so let's look at the contractors and see what we get. I can build it in-house for no bonus or malice. I can go red giant contractor. They reduce time and increase cost. I can go X-Star Avionics, reduce cost and support. Well, that's crappy. I don't like either one of those contractors. I don't like either one of them. I want more support. I don't really care about the time, so I'm just going to go with Israel. We're just going to stay with building it ourselves for now. All right. And research. Let's research the Titan. Oh yeah. How much is it? It is 750. We'll have that done next turn. That'll be good. Ooh, an astronaut accused of spying. Ooh. Costs the agency a lot of support if the story grows. Valentina's a spy. I'm going to dismiss the allegations. I lost support. Didn't want to lose her, though. She's good. Darn it. Kenshi, I've never played it. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Sin. Enjoy your meal. As to Kenshi, it's on my wish list. It's been on my wish list for a while now. And it's even been on sale several times since I put it on my wish list. But I've never actually bought it. So yeah, it does come to my mind. But I've never tried it. So, you know, maybe that may be what we do. Something with Kenshi. Should I go with a known? Or let's go cheap with Star 37 and try to level it up. I'm going cheap. We're going cheapo. Going cheapo. Alright. Another Batang. It's the same contractors? Man, you guys suck. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so now I can research something else. We probably need to get ready to do a large launch pad. So maybe I should go ahead and start researching that. It's a lot of research, 5,000. Maybe I should start doing one of these upper stages, though, for future missions. Like the Suntar C. It's got low capacity, but for probes, it might be really good. I'm going to research that. Okay. Alright, so now the multi-crew orbit, I can build a vehicle. Because I got the Titan. And let's do it. Centaur's ready. Okay, now we're going to go back to missions. And we'll do the Mars flyby. Alright. Mars flyby research is complete. Good. And we're going to build the Mariner payload. ESA is doing multi-crew orbit next month. You dirty dogs. Dirty dogs. There they go. There they go. Oh, they failed! Suckers. Here goes my multi-crew orbit. Oh yeah, the Eldritch. Love that name. Okay. Increased frequency of suboptimal launch windows. Really? But then I also have a minus 50% launch reliability penalty for suboptimal launch windows. Okay. Let's assign a crew. We're going to get both of these. The Spy Valentina and Gauge. Okay. What are we going to train on? We can train on the payload. And then for the launch date, we can go November. Nobody else is even on the map, so we're safe. And that gives us a little extra payload. So I'm going to confirm that mission setup. And I think we're ready. I think we are ready. Astronaut praises the Israel. We gained additional support. Valentina, see? She's not a spy. Yes, best job in the world. You got it. ESA is launching them orbit in 12 months. I'm doing it a couple of months. Earth topography. So this is going to be for extra science. This gives me a lot of science, I believe, if we do this. Optimal windows become suboptimal. Oh, man. Dirty dogs. Use the spy to become a double agent. Alright, let's train on launch reliability. And then I've got no reliable things. So I'm going to have to go up to about... If I go up to March, it gives me plus 30%, which will negate the minus 20%. Oh, we'll do February. Golly. Alright, but that's just for extra science, so there's no rush on it. No rush. Just doing it for the giggles. Coffee time. Very good. Alright, so no bonuses or malices on this rocket. The multi-crew orbit. We are first. We're going to launch the mission. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beep. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna reschedule it because we don't want these guys to get killed. Alright. We're going to go to next month. Reschedule the next month. Control systems check. I need to hire another astronaut for this. He's an athlete. He's got longevity. Another athlete. A scientist. Another athlete. And a problem solver. Ooh. Problem solver sounds good. One random resource requirement reduced. I'll hire her. Alright. Assign her to that mission. Needs more tentacles. Yes. Oh, God. That... Payload reliability 50%. That must be this new payload. Alright, we're going out to February. February. And multi-crew orbit next month. Yeah, we didn't hardly do anything this year. So no real support increases. Alright, we got it this time. We got it. The mission is ambitious. Yeah. We can do it. We got this. Ah, it's raining again. Stupid weather. Oh, terrible conditions. Holy cow. Do Elon Musk role like if you fail a launch, you win reputation and money. Love it. Alright, let's see. My god, look at all these suboptimal launches. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to July. We're still going to be able to beat ESA, but my god. This is just like in real life. You keep putting off launches over and over and over again. But unlike real life, I'm not going to force the launch and then kill everybody on board. Alright. There we go. Next notification. Topography. This is not Israel. This is India. So they do have a monsoon season. This is India. Yeah. Israel is Indian Space Research Organization. Look at that. Clear blue skies for this launch. Okay. This is the... Which one is this one? Launch vehicle inspection. Alright, so we're good.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Yeah. India.
We have liftoff.
We have liftoff. This is the new astronaut. I don't even remember her name now, unfortunately. I should have named her. Should have renamed her. Darn. Shucky darn. Shucky darn. Boop. Bink. 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 You know, I was just thinking about No Man's Sky. It seems like I had trouble when I was recording, too. I wonder if it has something to do with just OBS in general. I might have to use something else to record and stream. Like, I might have to use my NVIDIA screencaster or something else. I don't know. Yes. You ever been to India, Salad? I have never been. In fact, I've only been... The only other country I've been to is Canada. Yeah, I'm not very well traveled. Not very well traveled. I think I'll take a mission report with data. And then I'll use that data for 4 comms. And then we'll also grab another 2 navigation. Boom. Had a flight canceled due to a flooded runway. Wow. I very briefly considered doing an expat in India for 3 to 5 years. And then my wife ended up getting pregnant and we changed our minds. But we were very seriously considering it. They were opening up a new manufacturing facility in India, and they needed people to train people. So I had put myself on the list, and then when the time came, we changed our minds. So there's that. There we go. This should do it. And then we need a little more. Let's do this, and then we'll get 1 more comm next turn. No Man's Sky and OBS don't do well together due to the port. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into that then. I'll have to look into that. I will look into it. Google how to stream No Man's Sky. Oh no! I fly over course adjustment. I'm gonna resist it. Yeah, I'm gonna resist it. Alright. So now I need to recharge the power. And I'm going to use my 1 data for 2 nav. And then if I do the crew and a comm, that will put me over the limit for nav, and then next turn I can do 1 power for comms and we'll be all set. There. Oh, dirty dog. Dirty dog. Oh, cool. So you went to India while you were in school. Interesting. Was it like a work study thing that you went over there for, or did you just go over there because you wanted to? Alright, so I need comms. That's all I need. All I need is comms. Give it to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Awesome. Fantastic. Very good. I gotta say, I much prefer the China re-entry cinematics. I am not a big fan of the water texture. Not a big fan. Yeah, yeah, huge. In fact, this is interesting. I don't. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about it. I'm not. This is the interesting thing is my company, when they send you over there as an expat, they have rules. One thing, you live on a compound with other Americans, or I shouldn't say other Americans, other expats. So it could be Americans, French, British people. You live on this compound, and with housing inside the compound, and you have a housekeeper assigned to you, and you're not allowed to drive. You have a driver also assigned. It sounded very, very bizarre. uh, so, anyway. It was the same if you're an expat in China, though. You don't have a housekeeper, but you do have a driver. So, anyway. We didn't really consider going to China because it was like the average temperature there is around freezing all year round. The very small window of warmth in the spring and summer. It's in the northern parts of China, so kind of a mountainous area. Like, nah, not for us. Don't like the cold that much. Alright. So we did the multi-crew mission first. We're the winners. Got the... Oh, no, wait. No, that was the control systems check. The multi-crew orbit is not for another 5 months. Okay. The Earth topography is also ready for launch. We're going to get that extra science. Let's go ahead and do that. Argentina. And Paraguay. Where are you from, Rodrigo?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get some satellite photography going here.
We have liftoff.
We have liftoff. Can I edit this stream while we're... Hold on. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can. Sweet. Alright. And beep. And save that. There we go. And the game is not No Man's Sky. It is Mars Horizon. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Awesome. Okay. Very good. Bink, bink. Brazil. Ooh. Yeah, we had I had an opportunity to be an expat in Brazil as well, but again, turned it down. We had three options. We had China, Brazil, and India, and India was the one we were really interested in. My current manager is from Brazil. She's an interesting lady. All right. So what are we going to do? Let's do some data, and then trade that data for nav, and then we'll grab some nav and so if I trade 2 data for 2 nav, I can then trade that 2 nav for 3 data. So I'll be trading up. So I think we're good there. Let's do that. Went to a chill out boarding school. Awesome. That is really cool. That's really cool. I kind of feel like a lot of my youth was, I don't want to say wasted, but I had a lot of opportunities in college to do independent work studies during the summers to like go to other countries and things. But instead I chose to work full time and make money. But then I spent all that money on things that didn't help me. Like a big sound system for my car, a big engagement ring for my wife that she doesn't ever even wear. Good times. Alright, so let's grab this extra data. We need more comms. We need it more comms. So if I take 1 data and grab 4 comms, I feel like I'm not doing very well here. There we go. Let's do this. Yeah, I feel like when you're young is when you should do your traveling because you don't have as many responsibilities, typically. Of course, everyone's different, so maybe you have a lot of responsibilities when you're young, but it's been my experience that my responsibilities increase as I get older. Maybe when I get all the children out of the house, maybe my responsibilities will decrease, but until then. Uh-oh, last turn. What the heck have I been doing? Been screwing around. Alright, can I do this in the last turn? I only got 1 power, so probably not. I need to get a nav. Darn. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it done. Because I need a little bit of everything. Yeah. Darn. Darn it. Didn't get the bonus. It's a bummer. Should have paid closer attention. It's fine. I can't be the best every time. No, I want to be. And there's a 50% reward too. Bummer. Bummer. Bink. Okay. Well, that's fine. Now, what do we have for missions? Got 2 slots available. We're doing the multi-crew orbit in 5 months. Can I do this mission yet? Not yet. Alright, so how are we doing on the research? Almost done with the payload there. Alright, so next month we should have that. And then should we do another request here? We've got Earth's oceans. We could do an astronaut recovery test or a nice easy orbital radio. I think if we do this astronaut recovery test, we get some of that jack. Oh yeah. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Food. I'm going cheap. I'm going cheapo. And then we're also going to do an Earth's ocean study. Another one of these satellite missions. Okay. Yeah, money is always an issue when you're trying to travel. Alright. Got the Mariner. That's good. Should I go for the EVA? Because I kind of want to go to the crewed mission, but I'm doing that on my China playthrough, so maybe I'll do one of these instead first. Let's go Venus orbit. Alright. Okay. Where are you going, bro? Where's Soviet Union going? Mars flyby. Okay. I don't have any missions available to do my Mars mission. Early warning. A hurricane. And we got support. Okay. Astronaut recovery test. This should be pretty easy. And Earth's oceans. Okay. Alright, so let's do the astronaut recovery test payload. I mean, the upper and... yeah, let's do the cheap. Let's go on the cheap. The Trappist. And Earth's oceans. Gonna go cheap with it as well. There we go. The Malamute. And what are we going to research? Well, we're going to research the Mariner 8. And we can also research these two and do orbits around them as well. Awesome. Midlife years are sedimentary. Now there's other complications. Man, I hear you. I hear you. I feel pretty stuck with my current... I shouldn't say stuck. I don't have a lot of options due to family restrictions. It's exponentially more expensive to do things with an entire family. I guess maybe not exponentially. It's linearly times 6. So alright. I guess it's exponential if you do like to the 3rd power. Alright, here we go. Bink.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bink.
We have liftoff.
We have liftoff. Multi-crew orbit. Here we go. We got this. We got it. Nice. Perfect. Bink. And here's the Titan 2. The first use of the Titan was successful, so that's good. And we leveled it up. Oh, you worked for Greenpeace? That's cool. Oh my god. Look at all these requirements. Ah. Okay. Look at this guy. He can do a little bit of everything. Everything. Alright, so I'm going to get you. And if we use 2 crew members, we can get 4 comms. Or I can get 2 comms with 1 power, and that will turn into 5 data. And then I can use one of those datas for 2 nav and 1 comm. Or I can use 1 data and 1 nav for 4 comm. I feel like I need more comms than, I mean more nav than comms and data. So let's go with that. Oh my god. Flight path control screwed up. If I use an extra power, I can get that comm, so I guess I will. Yeah. I have 0 regrets with, you know, starting my family when I did. 0. But, you know, it's a trade. It's a trade-off. You have some experiences and you miss out on others. So, you know. That's life, you know. That's just life. Oh, look at that. We got a bonus. Got a bonus. Okay. So now, I do another power and crew. We get comms and everything. I can use 2 of those comms for all the data I'll need, so I won't have to get any more data. Alright. Then I can use... Is there something I can use to get quick comms? Not really. Could do 2 crew members next turn to get 4 comms. I think I'll go with this and get... I need an extra nav. So... maybe I should do this. Okay. And then extra comms. Alright. Bink. Very good. Very good. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. Okay. So I still need 7 nav and 8 comms. Oh my god. Alright, so I need 7 nav. So let's grab these 2 guys on comms. I need 7 nav. What can I do to get some quick nav? If I use 2 data here, that will get me that. Then I could charge the battery for 2. Oh man, it's gonna be down to the wire. Bink. Okay. And awesome. Bink. Okay. 2 turns remaining. I need 2 comms. So if I take this, that gives me back my data. And if I do it again, that puts me where I need to be with everything except for nav. And then I can spend one of the extra data for the nav, and we're good. Alright, we're good. Oh yeah, man, if you can, Rodrigo, if you can speak multiple languages, that gives you like a step up in a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities. Much more hireable. Especially with an international economy we have nowadays. A global economy. Alright, here we go. So now we got to do our first re-entry. And you have to incorporate heat into all of your puzzle here. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, so how does the heat work? Well, you have a meter here from 0 to 4. And you got to keep the heat below 4 or you fail the mission and everybody dies. At the end of every turn, the heat will increase 1 to 3 units. And right now it's starting off at 3. So you have these certain actions you can take that will reduce the heat and give you some of your stuff. Speaking of stuff, I have to get 20 of both of these in order to succeed. So I'm going to use both of my crew and reduce my heat by 1. However, if I roll a 3, it will fail a mission. So I really need to reduce it 1 more just in case. So I'm going to use a power to reduce it 1 more and get a couple of comms. And then I can use those comms and get some nav. There we go. And then 1 more power to... I could reduce the heat 1 more. Or I could get nav. I think we'll reduce the heat. Don't want to use up all my power, but... There we go. Look at all that extra comms. Heck yeah. Reducing all the heat. Get that heat out of here. Cool it off. Cool down, bro. Oh, yeah. We're making it. This is working out just fine. Real ladylike. Yeah, it's like juggling fire, yeah. Absolutely. Fire that kills you instantly. Alright, so we do have a data now. Let's see how much heat we generated this turn. 2. Okay. So I definitely need to do... Yeah, this is the multi-crew orbital mission. And we finished the multi-crew mission part of it. Now we're doing the re-entry part. And we have to deal with heat now. So I'm going to do 1 heat reduction. This will get me 4 comms. There we go. And then I'm going to do this. Get me 2 data. I'm going to spend that 2 data for 2 comms, 2 nav. And then for my final action, I don't need that much data, I don't think. I could do this again. Yeah. I think that's the way to go. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright. And here we go again. I love having a crew member, man. It's so awesome. Okay. It's just like in Kerbal. Makes it way better. Alright. I see a lot of people comparing this to Kerbal Space Program. It's nothing alike. I mean, it's very, very different games. They're both space related. That's the only similarity in my mind. Okay, now I'm going to use both of our crew members and reduce the heat by 1. Alright, and that will give me my comms that I need. Now I can start to focus on getting... Actually, you know what? No, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use these 2 data for 2 more comms and 2 more nav. And then I'm going to use that and a power to grab 4 more nav, and then I'm going to recharge. Beep. There we go. Awesome. There we go. I mean, they're both, Kerbal and Mars Horizon are both great games on their own right. I like them both. Yeah, they're nothing alike as far, I mean, one is focusing on the vessels and the maneuvering of those vessels, performing maneuvers, you know. And the other one is focusing on the space agency and then a puzzle game. I mean, yeah, very different. All right, let's see how much heat we generated. 1 heat. That's all right. We're good. Okay. So I need 4 nav. So I'm going to recharge 1. And I'm going to spend our extra comm and get that 4 nav. And then I'm going to reduce the heat with the crew. Like so. And then I'm going to do another recharge. This should do it. This should get us... Bink. There you go. And we did it. We were the first to do the multi-crew orbit. We are successful. The water is definitely better in Kerbal. Especially a modded Kerbal. Alright. I hope they enable mod support for this game. Or I hope it's moddable, I guess I should say. Maybe it's not something they enable, but... Yeah, the game is not that expensive. Totally worth it in my mind. It's totally worth the cost. It's very fun. I've had hours of enjoyment already, you know. So, you know. Nobody died, so extra good job, you bet. That's always a good sign when nobody dies. Can I do the Mars mission now? Yes, I think I can. Yes, the Mars flyby. We will be on track here. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, look at this. Slick. The Mariner 1. Cool. Alright, so we've got extra data, extra comms, or cheap. I think we'll go standard. Yeah, I'm gonna go standard. I'm gonna build this payload. Wait just a second. Can you go... Can you do contractors on this? No, just on the vehicles. Okay. Do I have everything I need for this? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Alright. Awesome. You have to go in 30 minutes. Oh, let's see if we can get to Mars in 30 minutes. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. No pressure. Let's do a cheapie mission. Oh, I don't have any mission slots available. Okay, go for it. Mariner research is complete. Very good. So we will be able to do a Venus orbit next, and we can do a Mars orbit as well. Alright. ESA completed their multi-crew orbit. Hey, Thunder, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. It's going pretty well. We tried to start with No Man's Sky, but couldn't get it to work very well, so we switched over to Mars Horizon. So thanks for joining. Alright, contractor effects decreased by 50%. Well, I haven't been using contractors that much anyway, so not really affected by that much. Let's get the Centaur C on here. And the booster we will go with... We can go with the Delta, it's much more reliable. Although I wouldn't mind... Well, let's go Delta, yeah. Okay. Ecumenical. That's a mouthful. It's $1,069. Woo! Expensive. Alright, let's do it. That will be ready in 5 months. Yeah, I'll try not to kill anybody. That's the ideal here. Assigned crew will have 0 recuperation time. Oh, wow. Neat. The Malamute here has suboptimal astronaut recovery test. Do I have any astronauts even available? Yeah, Long is available. Let's grab her. Put her on the boat. And we'll go with payload reliability. And set a launch date for next month. Alright. So, astronaut recovery test is set up. And then for the Earth's oceans, it's uncrewed. We'll go with a launch reliability. Launch date next month. Alright, very good. Got 3 missions on the books here. And budget review. We should get up to the next level. Heck yeah. Alright. Give me those taxes. Alright, here we go. Astronaut recovery test. Let's do this. And we also have Earth's oceans. Let's do this. Okay. Got both of them going at the same time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Real ladylike. That's fine. We're good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, baby, go.
We have liftoff.
Heck yeah. Woo! Look at her go. Oh my god. That sucks. Minus 10 payload reliability. That's terrible. Okay. Alright. Transform. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So, let's start off with some nice data. Data is the highest requirement. So, let's start off trying to get some data. And we'll spend 1 comm to get a nav and a data. Or, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Someone with the screw loose. I think I'm the one with the screw loose. Alright, there we go. Oh, I bet, you know what I was? I bet those fins weren't symmetrical. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, here we go. Bink. Alright, we need more. So, I'm going to go with more data and more comms and more power. You know, I find this is probably one of the most difficult missions. These imaging satellites. I find it very difficult for some reason, because you have to get all three, and you're kind of restricted on what you can do. So, for whatever reason, symmetry equals success. That's what they say. At least that's what you say. So, you're they, and there you go. That's what you get. Get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. All right, let's see. Could spend all of my comms. Man, this is tough. I could do those two there. That'll give me all the comms I need. And then this will give me all the data I need. And then I can recharge the battery. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get the bonus this time around either. I wasn't able last time either. There we go. Accept that. And... oh, come on. Dirty dog. I guess I'll resist it. Okay. Last turn. I need one more nav. So... I guess I'll do 2 of those and 1 of that. That'll get me the basic requirements. And that'll be it. Yeah, tires, they have to be symmetrical. Yes, they do. I'm not a tire designer though, so you're lucky. You're lucky. They call it, they don't call it symmetry in the tire industry. They call it, oh heck. What is the term they use? I keep trying to say unity, but that's not it. I'll think of it here in a minute. But there's a special phrase they use for the symmetrical aspect of the tire. I can't remember what it is. I haven't been in the industry part of the game for a while now. Probably about 15 years, 16 years. So, I'm a little rusty on the terminology. Alright. Astronaut recovery test. Ready for launch as well. We'll get good money for this one. Alright. So let's do that. Profile dynamics? No. You're not far off though. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. It's because I'm trying to remember it. If I wasn't trying to remember it, it would just pop right into my head.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hola, Alexander. How are you today? Thanks for joining the stream.
We have liftoff.
All right. There we go. Uniformity. That's it. There we go. Uniformity. That's what they call it. Because it uniformly wears across the entirety of the tire. Uniformity. Bink. Bink. But it's actually what they're looking for is the symmetrical aspect of the wear on the tire. So, you know, there are some tire designs that are asymmetric as far as the tread pattern. But They're for special use cases. Yeah. I was actually when I was in the quality assurance group, I worked on the tire tread die creation. So we would create the dies for the extruders, so that whenever the tread rubber was extruded out, it created the correct pattern. And so that's the job that I had while I was in quality assurance, and it was pretty cool. I liked the job part of it. What I did not like was the on-call portion. So I was on call 24/7, and I'm on call 24/7 now as in the IT group, but I don't get called nearly as much as whenever I was in the quality group, because when you're working with something as volatile as rubber, there was always something going on. I mean, I almost never had a day off. It was pretty rough. One of the worst jobs I've ever had as far as that goes, as far as work-life balance. Pretty rough. So I was glad to leave that job for sure. That the work itself was very interesting. I enjoyed the work itself a lot. And I was creating something, so what we would do is we would get a design from the tire designer. And they'd say, we need the finished product to look like this. And then we had some programs that would use to do the math ratios, depending on what type of rubber that you're making the tread out of. And then we had a 3D software design that we would use to create the die, and then we would send that design to an EDM machine, and then they would create the die. Then they'd send that die to us. We would run trials on it, and if it looked good, we would start making the treads. So it was pretty cool. And I worked in this tiny office with 5 other guys. There were 6 of us in this tiny office. I mean, it was so small that our chairs literally were like bumping into each other when you tried to, like, if you adjusted your chair at all, like at your seat, you would bump into the guy behind you. It was nuts. They finally, after I left, of course, they gave him a new office, but they were just waiting for me to leave, I guess. But yeah, rubber extruder emergency. Yeah. It is very similar, actually, to 3D printing, except it's with rubber. Instead of a printer, it's coming out of a giant machine. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was just the emergency stuff I didn't like. Okay, there we go with that and beak. I remember when I applied for that job, they were like, how are you with tools? I'm like, what do you mean with tools? They're like, how are you with like EDM machines and things like that? I'm like, well, I've never used an EDM machine. Like, oh, well, you need to know how to do that. And then it has nothing to do with it. You send it to an EDM machine, they do all the EDM work. It has nothing to do with that. The guy who was doing the interview knew nothing about the job. I mean, I still got the job, but it was just kind of hilarious that he knew nothing about the job that he was doing the interviews for. Pretty funny. Yeah. The color of tires, that's another interesting thing. Rubber by itself is not black. They add carbon black to the tire to make it black. Most rubber is kind of a tannish brown color. And they add that carbon, not just for the color, but also for it gives it certain characteristics. So they add more or less carbon black to the rubber to give it certain characteristics, like wear and rolling resistance and things like that. That all comes from different aspects of the rubber. It's pretty interesting. It's an interesting industry for sure. Yep, there we go. Bink. Yay, we did it. Give me that money. Your coworker was a border collie. That's funny. Pretty funny. Bink. What's funny is about whenever I was applying for that job, I already had a computer science bachelor degree. But I wasn't working in the IT field at the time, and ironically, the bachelor's degree was more useful because it made me more familiar with computers, which we needed to be with the 3D software that we used. It's much more important to have that knowledge than the knowledge of how an EDM machine works. But anyway, all right. Let's see. Probably gonna be calling the stream and end here around 1 p.m. my time, so about 15 more minutes. But I'm hoping to at least get the Mars mission done before we leave. So let's try to bust through that pretty quick. So I'm not gonna do another mission. I'm just gonna run for the Mars orbit, or the Mars flyby rather. So let's go for that. Here we go. Bink. Yeah, Michelin does quite a bit of F1 and Indy racing, actually. So, yeah, that is an actual opportunity to be had in my company. In fact, one of the guys I work with, he works on he volunteers for one of the racing teams, like to be in the pit crew. So that's interesting. That's awesome. He's in the IT group, but he also in his free time volunteers on the racing team. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic there. All right, let's do the research on the let's do orbital EVA. Okay, and we're gonna do the Mars flyby. Your job application was, how to use a tape measure and CAD. Yeah. That sounds familiar. We didn't actually use CAD, we used SolidWorks, but very similar. Very similar. Beak. Here we go. Mars. Mars for the win. Oh yeah, good conditions. Excellent. Let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, you won't see me on a pit crew. I could not be less interested in working for a racing team.
We have liftoff.
I have zero interest. There we go. There we go. Bink. Awesome. Bink. There we go. And there we go. I forgot the Centaur C had such low reliability. That is a slick looking satellite right there. Okay. So now we have to enter Mars transfer orbit. This is a 2-phase mission. The first part of the mission, we have an extra element here, the thrust. So our orbit decays over time, and so you have to add thrust occasionally. So it's another one of the requirements. So it's getting a little more complicated. You have a Mars chocolate bar on standby. Heck yeah, Mars bar. All right, let's see. If I use, what do we need? We need nav and thrust, neither of which I can get easily. All right, so I could get 2 comms, and then I'll spend those 2 comms on 4 thrust and 1 nav, and then 2 more power on 2 nav, maybe? Okay, let's try that. Is my mouse wireless? This particular mouse I'm using at this exact moment is wired, but I have a wireless mouse that I'm currently charging because I recorded a lot yesterday and today, and I usually use that mouse when I'm recording, and it is wireless. Why do you ask? There we go. And bink. Bink. You never had a Mars bar, Rodrigo? Missing out, buddy. It's good. It's good. It's not my favorite candy bar. Of course, I can't eat them anymore because they're not vegan, but it was one of my favorites back when I used to eat what I like to call mainstream candy. Alright, I need 10 and 10. So I probably need to get some comms again. Jeez, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to get some data, I guess. Spend one of these to get some data. And then use that data for more comms. Yep, there we go. Just like that. Something near my mic. Well, my phone is on my desk. I guess maybe that might have been it. I did get a notification. That you might have heard that notification. That might have been the buzzing you heard, because it is on silent. Oh, yeah. No Mars bars in Brazil, huh? There we go. Okay. 2 turns remaining. I'm going to need both of these comms for more thrust. Alright, so that will put me over... That's put me where I need to be on the thrust. Then I can use that 2 data for 3 more... Or I could do 2 data for... Wait a second. If I do 2 data for 2 and 2, then I could do a data and a comm for... No. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's grab another controlled burn. And then I won't have to worry about the thrust decaying. And then I can focus on getting 3 more nav next turn. There we go. Yeah, now that I eat vegan candy bars, they're almost all, well, they are all dark chocolate, and like I just love dark chocolate now. It's I can't even imagine not eating dark chocolate. Milk chocolate's just too ugh. Yeah, just too ugh. It's got a certain quality to it. Alright, now I just need 3 nav. Alright, so if I go 2 here, I can get 2. Oh, hold on. If I spend 2 power there, that'll give me 2 data. I can spend that 2 data for 3 nav. Just like that. Oh, man. Here we go. It's close. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. I love peanut butter, man. Delish. Bink. Dark chocolate gives you a headache. Interesting. I knew a lady that anytime she ate dark chocolate, she sneezed. It's pretty interesting. There we go. Did it. Woo. Mars transfer trajectory. Now we have to do the second phase. Alright. We'll be in 8 months. Woo! 8 months. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I'll have time to do it. 8 months. Do I need the money or do I need the science? I feel like I probably need that science. Earth's oceans or Earth's topography? Let's go Earth's oceans. Okay. No requests there? Okay, interesting. We can do the Venus orbit here. Can plan the mission for that. Oh, look at you. Pretty slick. I might go with that extra money for the extra power. For this one. Yep. Alright, cool. Do I have autocomplete on this thing? Is that an option I can turn on? Auto resolve difficulty, request missions. Alright. I can do the auto resolve for request missions. Alright, so maybe I'll do that for this next request mission. Bink. Alright. Let's go here and go with the star. Oops. Let's go with the cheap delta and confirm that. There we go. Now we got the payload for the Venus orbiter. Gotta head out painting to get my house ready for family coming for Thanksgiving. Alright, thanks Thunder for dropping in. Enjoy your Thanksgiving with your family. And good luck painting. And have a good one, man. Alright, so let's get this payload ready for the... Uh-oh. I have to do one of these. Let's go with the Delta. Once again, I get burnt not having all the right parts researched. Alright. Let's go Delta stage. Change that research. Yep. Okay. And get that going. The more you eat, the more resilient you get. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. That's funny. Alright, so now I got the Delta, so I can complete that request there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this booster Titan 2 going. Actually, what was I researching before I switched it off? I was researching the orbital EVA. What do I need for that? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's finish this Mars flyby. Oh, let me build this vehicle first. And then we'll go to the Mars flyby. Okay. Woohoo! Mars flyby is ready. Let's do it. Let's continue the mission. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Salad. And, good luck in the rest of your day. And take care of yourself, buddy. I'll see you next time. Alright, we are going to do the Mars flyby here. And then we'll probably call the stream quits as well. So, alright, so we need 2 of you. I'll spend those 2 on 3 data. And then I'll spend one of those data on 2 comms and 1. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Excellent. Yeah, thanks, Salad. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. I don't care if you like it or not. Hit it anyway. You know what it costs you? Nothing. It's free. 100% free. Limited time only. Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm going to resist it. There we go. And now if I use this, that will get me 2 extra that I can use for data. And then I can use 2 power for comms. There we go. Alright. Let's do this. Although I don't have any extra power now. So, knock on wood that I don't need it. Ah, my wood knocking didn't do any good. Imagine that. I'm going to go ahead and resist it, but then we'll fail our last task here. So, I won't get those extra comms. Yep. It's fine. Okay. So now I need 2 more data and 4 more comms. The scene where Han and friends join Vader at his lunch table, there's no meat. Vader's probably canonically vegan. Well, most evil people are, I think. So, you know, that checks out. If I use data for navigation and comms, and then I use that extra navigation for comms and data, and then I recharge my power, I think we'll be in good position for finishing this mission here. There you go. Bink. Oh, dirty dog. Come on. Cut me some slack, bro. Alright, last turn. I've only got 1 data left. I mean, 1 power left. And I need 2 data, 1 comm. I've got an extra navigation. So that gives me that. And now I just need 1 more data. So that will give me that. And if I recharge the batteries, I think we'll be in good shape. Ah. Dirty, dirty dog. I need that. Do I need that? I think my next task should give me 2 data. I'm gonna accept it. There we go. Woo! I squeaked by on that one. Squeaked by. There we go. I got 3rd place. That's alright. I'll accept 3rd. 3rd's better than 4th. Obviously. Can you believe that's all the science I've got for that? God, that's a tremendous of a cost for so little science. So, that's okay. Should I go for crewed mission landing next? I feel like we should, huh? I think we should. Alright. And Mars orbit next. Yep. I build that. Alright, so now we should have a Venus orbit and a Mars orbit upcoming. Mars is dead! I'm going to commit to Mars orbit mission. Yes. And another budget review. Level 9. It's not bad. And we have the Earth's oceans. How do I do an auto-resolve on this? I want to auto-resolve this. Oh my god, the launch reliability is horrible. Well, I'm going to do boosting the launch reliability. Okay. Very good. Okay. And the Mariner 8 is going to be complete next month. There we go. And there we go. And this is for the Delta K. Okay, the Gallant. Vehicle's not valid. Why you say that, bro? Oh, I don't have enough lift capacity. Okay. Okay. Alright. So I got the Mars orbit and the Venus orbit both planned. And here comes the Venus orbit vehicle. Go into our launch preparations. We're going to train for payload. Set to launch in August. And I guess Japan has already done it, so we'll be second. Alright, cool. And here goes the Earth's Oceans launch. Oh man, 57% on the launch reliability. Holy cow, that's terrible. That is terrible. Oh, I'm running over time. Okay, well, we'll finish this and then I guess we'll call the stream quits. So, else I will be punished. Punished. All right.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Whee!
We have liftoff.
We have liftoff. All right. Cool. Oh, darn. -1 turn? Dirty dog. I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve it. Are you sure you want to auto-resolve it? Yes. Auto-resolve the mission, please. And we were successful, I guess? Okay, good. Very good. Alright. And the Venus orbit launch is next month. This month. Here we go. Japan's ahead of us. We're going to launch the mission, and we're going to call her quits, for sure. For reals, this time. Oh my god, I'm the worst. Alright. Impavid. Let's do it, Impavid. God, it's raining. Oh my god. I'm going for it. We're living on the edge.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We're pushing the envelope. Do it. Do it. To Venus.
We have liftoff.
Do it. Go, 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 go. Yes. We did it. Whew. Awesome. Bink. Alright. Cool. Getting that reliability up on the Delta. That's good. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Love it. Alright. 6 and 6. That's easy. 12 and 12 for a bonus. Alright, so let's grab some data and some nav. And then we'll spend one of those navs and 2 data on comms. Okay. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Yee, squeaking. Squeak by. Okay, good. Awesome. Uh-oh. I just realized. Get -1. Oh, okay. I guess we can't go negative, so that's good. Alright, so I need 2 data to do some thrust here. So I need some data. I can spend 1 comm. Spend 3 comms for 4 nav. And then 2 data and 1 comm. Oh my god. Alright, so I need more data. There we go. Let's try that. Boop, 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 boop. This may be tough to get the bonus on this here. There we go. Because you have to buy these in order to get these. It's a little tough. Alright. Especially with this thing decrementing every turn. Yep. Alright, so I need another data. So the only way to get data is to spend. I can do that, and then I can get this, and then I can do that for this. Alright, we're getting closer. Let's do this. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sad about the Kerbal release being delayed as well. Pretty big bummer. Pretty big bummer. Alright, we got a bonus. Sweet. Okay. Comm failed, yep. Didn't have the power. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get another power. We need another data, and we've got 1 comm there, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some data. There we go, and then do that. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, all the drama with this changing companies and everything. Yeah, honestly it's a little worrisome because you never like to see that kind of turmoil whenever they're working on a project that you're interested in, you know. All right. Last turn. I need 2 data and a comm. So if I grab that, I can do two burns. All right. If I can do this, we'll be in good shape for the bonus. All right, here we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. 2 data and a comm, and spend those for another burn. And that'll get us. That'll do it. Bink. Awesome. We did it. Woohoo! Venus flyby. Well, the trajectory. Is this a flyby or orbit? I don't remember. The orbit is in 2 months. Alright. I can do a Mercury orbit, or I can start researching the Apollo. Let's go to the missions right quick and look at... No, not Mars. I want to look at the Apollo mission here. What do we need for this? Oh man, we're going to need the big boys. And we need a large launch pad. Alright, so let's go ahead and start grabbing Saturn. This thing's huge. 500,000. Holy cow. Let's grab the Saturn 4B. Let's research that. Oh. We're researching the Apollo first. Alright. We'll start researching the other two when we get ready for... Yeah, I'm not gonna do a mission yet. Okay, here we go. The Mars orbit vehicle is complete. Alright. We'll prepare to launch for that. And we'll do a launch reliability. Oh my god. Minus 20% launch penalty. We'll be second. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Yeesh. Yikes. Okay. Next mission phase is ready for the Venus orbit. And the Mars orbit launch is ready as well. I'm not going to launch the Mars mission yet. I want to do the Venus orbit. Oops. Alright, here we go. Continue the Venus orbit mission. And then we're going to call her quits. Ooh, pretty. I like this. That's cool. Alright. 646, and we have to deal with heat. Alright. Okay. +3 heat? Holy cow. At the end of each turn. We already have 3, so we need to reduce the heat straight away. So I'm going to send a power to get 3 nav. I'll spend 3 nav and 2 heat to get comms and data. And then I'm going to spend a power to get more nav. Okay. Oh, come on. The first burn out of the box. No good. I'm going to resist it. Okay, here we go. Whew. I am getting low rolls on this Venus orbit thing here. Alright. And there we go. I may not be able to get the bonus on this. It's not looking good. Okay. Oh, yikes. Alright. So I really need to get rid of 2 flame this turn. Okay. And then if I use this, give me extra. And then, let's go with, I could go down even more flame. And that will give me all the comms I need. Let's try that. Let's go for that. Excellent. Okay. Woo. Bink. Okay, good. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so now I need to get 3 data and 9 nav. So I need 3 data, 9 nav. And I still need to worry about the heat. I need to get rid of 1 heat. So I need 3 data, 9 nav. I spend 2 power in a data. That'll give me 6 nav. And then I spend 2 data. Okay, this is the plan. There we go. That'll set me up for the next round. Okay, very good. Doo-doo-doo. Awesome. Oh, the pressure's on. The pressure's on. Alright, so now what do we have excess? We're at 5 heat. Okay. Getting a little hot. Getting a little warm up in here. We need data this turn. I've got 2 extra nav. So I could do the 2 extra nav there. That gives me everything I need. And then I could spend a power for 3 data. And then 2 data and that for the heat. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got this. We got this. Woo! I didn't have to worry about all the other stuff. Awesome. Very good. Venus orbit achieved. I got 2nd. Finished 3rd or above in 3 milestone missions. Excellent. Challenge complete. Vehicles research cost 6 months. Okay, cool. Yep. Awesome. Alright. Very good. That is going to be it for today's stream. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure and smash that like button. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you for all the commentary that you have provided me in the chat. And I hope you have the great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Join me next week for another Sunday live stream. Thinking next Sunday we'll probably end up doing Star Traders Frontier. So, and then I'll try to figure out what's going on with No Man's Sky. And hopefully get that straightened out as well. So, thank you guys for joining me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.